Everyone, it's Megan. So today is day 2 of the urban legends, and there's this one that I would like to tell you about. It was about the Smith sisters who were murdered anonymously. Um, there's a lot of details and stuff that I want to tell you about, but I'd rather read it to you guys instead because I don't want to leave out any important details of the story that makes it what it is. So there was a boy named John Smith who lived in Plainfield, Wisconsin. He was very fond of scary emails and pop-ups. Every day he would find new ones and then send them to everyone he knew. Plus, he even started making his own and sending them to strangers. He loved to scare people on the internet. One day in November of 2007, he opened his inbox and found a message that appeared to be from two young girls. They call themselves the Smith sisters, and told him that they were his older sisters. He was confused because he was an only child. They also said that years ago they had lived in his house. He replied to the message he had got, and he didn't have any sisters. He told them to get lost and leave him alone. The next day, he received a chilling message with some photos attached. The first photo was of the two young girls, and it said underneath the Smith sisters who were murdered anonymously. And I will insert the picture either before this video or after this video. The caption on it said the Smith sisters. I already told you that. The email, the girls said that they were indeed his older sisters. They told him that in 1993 they had lived in his house and that his bedroom had once been their bedroom. They told him all about growing up and about their lives and how happy they were until the horrible night had happened. He opened up the other attachment and it was a scan of an old newspaper article. And what it had said was, in 1993, two sisters were brutally murdered in the small town community of Plainfield, Wisconsin. Lisa Smith, 19, and her sister Sarah Smith, who was 15, were attacked in their parents' home on the night of November 17th around 1:30 a.m. The Smith sisters were lying in bed when a crazed killer broke into the house. No one heard them scream. In the morning, their parents found the dead bodies of the Smith sisters hidden in the bedroom closet. They had been skinned alive. The killer was long gone, and no trace of him could be found. They had been murdered anonymously. Police conducted an extensive investigation, but to no avail. The motives for the attack were never discovered, nor was the attacker ever found. The only lead authorities had was a series of strange emails found in Lisa's computer. The case was closed in October of 2000. Creepy. The rest of the email, the sisters had said that they were very angry that the case was closed and people had forgot about them. They were angry that their parents wanted to forget about them, and they were also angry that their parents had decided to start over and have another child, which was a little boy named John. They were angry that their parents had never mentioned their daughters or their tragic murder to their new son, John. So John Smith sent an angry reply saying he didn't believe what they were saying. He didn't believe the Smith sisters were really related to him. He didn't believe the newspaper article was real, and he told them to go to hell. 5 minutes later, after he sent that, John... Okay, sorry, I got totally whoop. Yeah, anyways, after 5 minutes later, after he sent that, he had ended up getting another email from them, and it says, if you don't believe us, look in your bedroom closet. which would freak me out if you told me. It would freak me out a lot. And that was the last email that they found on John's computer. Police were unable to trace who had sent the messages to him, and on the floor of the closet, the police had found a faint message carved in the wood. It simply read, Lisa and Sarah, 1993. Underneath that was another carving that read, John, 2007. That gives me chills. That's why I wanted to tell you guys, like, that I wanted to read it to you guys, because I didn't want to leave out any details, and there's more. No one knows what John did next, but in the morning, John's parents woke up to find their son missing. They checked his bedroom closet and got the shock of their lives. They found a dead body of their son. He had been skinned alive. No one knows what really happened that night. Police were only able to piece together parts of the story based on what they found on John's computer. Creepy. The parents were devastated. How could this happen to a family? First, their daughters were murdered, and now, years later, their son is murdered. It seems to be weird and just a coincidence. Weird to be just a coincidence. Two sisters were murdered, then years later, their brother is murdered in exactly the same way and in exactly the same place. And the only evidence they had left were scary emails. Makes you wonder. Isn't that creepy? That's very creepy. Isn't that a creepy story? Like, I wasn't able to, I'm pretty sure that there's somewhere the newspaper article is, if it is true. I wasn't able to find anything myself, but it is a very scary story. And I will show, and I'll send, post the picture of the Smith sisters, the picture that they sent him in the email. But that's all I could find on it. So it makes you wonder if it is real or if it isn't real, and, like, did the spirits of the Smith sisters do that to him? Or did somebody else that were the ones that did to the Smith sisters? Very, very scary. Gives me chills. Anyways, I really hope you found this video entertaining and enjoyed it. And I will have another scary story, urban legend, for you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye, guys.